Hi folks and welcome back to Black Raven Racing. Today we are on episode 100 of the Gran Turismo 3 playthrough, and for this one we're going back to an old favourite car, the Mazda MX-5 in the Roadster Endurance race. Unfortunately we're not able to use the original MX-5 that I had for the first few races because this race requires an unadulterated MX-5 with no upgrades and no tuning, and there's some upgrades I can't actually remove from that original MX-5. So I bought a new one. We've given it some racing tyres. It's got super hards on the front and hards on the back, and we're going to take it into the race and see how we get on. So we are in the oldest of the MX-5s, the 1989 version, which is also the least powerful. So with the oil change, it's up to 132 horsepower. So I'm hoping that the tyres will be a major factor on this one to help us get through as much of the race as possible with as few stops as possible. But we will see how we get on. We've got another couple of cars that are the same model as us and a few different ones as well, so we'll see how we go. And we've got this one in a lovely white colour. See, we've got another car with us that's pretty much identical. We'll see how these tyres go. I've got 40 laps of Apricot Hill. This is going to be quite a change of pace from some of the recent races. Lots of body roll. So I don't really expect us to have an advantage over any of the other cars on the track. But I am hoping that tyre strategy will really come into this. Ooh, drifting pretty far wide, but that other white car had a bit of a nasty corner. Take that opportunity to go past him. We've got 5 seconds down on the front runners at the moment. Oof, just want to enjoy third gear going up this hill. To hope that front two are going to be pretty hard on their tyres compared to me, because they're clearly a lot faster. We come through the end of lap 1 and the gap is 8 seconds. Struggling to keep up at the moment. We have managed to make a gap between us and the white car behind us. Ooh. Oh no. Wow, the amount of body roll and inertia in the car as it goes through the corners is incredible. And that's lost me all the advantage over the white car. I have to work at that again. we're dropping 8 seconds a lap at the moment, which is not great. A little bump will be greatly appreciated. Start opening that gap again. See if I can do this corner a bit better this time. Oh, and one's gone into the pits already. End of lap 3. Well, that is certainly a good sign. But only if we can get past him while he's in the pits. I don't think we are, actually. It's going to be close. There it goes. Oh, there's 2 of them, actually. Be nice if I could hold on to them for as long as possible. Not such a good corner that time. And they're already pulling away. But I am pulling out a gap on the white car again. So it's only a 5-second gap at the moment. Not the tidiest through that chicane. It's proven to be quite hard with the amount of body roll. But never mind. And we're 6 seconds behind at the moment. That's very manageable. And looks like those guys have managed to overtake the red one. So bizarre being in cars at this power level. bounced off the rev limiter. There's a couple of parts of the track that are really troubling me at the moment, and that chicane is definitely one of them. And now we're 9 seconds back, and it is the fastest cars that are back in front. Pale blue one. Ambitious going up to 5th gear there. It's cost me a little bit. Pretty much keeping pace with the red car in front. Tyres are looking pretty good. I reckon we're going to get at least a dozen laps out of them. If we can make it about 14 laps, then we should be down to just a couple of pit stops. A couple of cars into the pits. I think that might be those same cars again. This time I think we're going to come out in front of them. But I need those other two to go into pits as well. Up into 3rd place. Okay, can I catch up with these two cars in front? I don't think so. But we are maintaining that distance. 4 seconds. Probably the best we've done through there, and we've really picked up some time on them by doing that. Huge decrease in the gap between me and the red car in front. Oh, and the other one's gone in the pits. Just line up behind him, get some good slipstream. Tried to stick my nose in there, but go side by side. I have to relent a little bit because I just can't quite get through there. But we're right on his tail. Those other two fast cars are starting to catch up. He's gone on a little bit of a slide there. Gives us a chance to go around the outside into 1st place. exciting. And he's about to get mugged by the other two cars behind us. Oh, lost a lot of speed round there that time. Not sure if I'll be able to hold them off. Lap times have been a bit all over the place. Oh, both of them come through tremendous speed through that corner, but we will fight back. Not going to give it up that easily. Don't think I'm going to hold them off much longer though. Let's just take a little bit more speed around the corners than I can. That's inevitable. But they're probably not far off another pit stop. Well, we've been able to match them more or less for a lap. I'm very happy with that. Do they stay out or do they go in? They both go in. And now's a chance to build up a bit of a lead. And it looks like the red MX-5 has gone in as well. And that's going to give us a big lead. A 13-second lead. Well, just goes to show you don't need to panic in these races. Even if the other cars are faster than you, the tyres make a big difference. So I'm going to see if I can go to 14 laps and see what the tyres are like then. If they're still doing okay, I might try to go for 20 laps and just do a one stop. As always, the MX-5, great fun to drive, even at the lower power levels. Pushed it through there. We're sitting 18 seconds clear at the moment. They're all quite bunched together. I think the other car, the same as me, has not gone into the pits yet. I think everybody else has. So I think the two other MX-5s that are the same model as mine have not gone in for tyres yet. It'll be interesting to see when they go in. that gap's coming down pretty quickly. Two fastest cars are locked together again in second and third place. But I think every time they get anywhere near me they're going to have to go in for tyres. Oh, made a mess with this time. Recovered it. That was good, because that could have been very bad if I'd come out there about 90 kilometers an hour. We managed to keep it over 100. We'll see how close they get before they next go in for tyres. It was 18 seconds at the end of the last lap. I did see it was 14 as we were going round. .12.5 now. So they knocked about 6 seconds off in a lap. Which is about right. They were pulling away pretty quickly. Oh, and there goes one of the same model as me going into the pits. So they lasted 11 laps. Oof. Untidy through that section. But holding that gap pretty well through the first part of the lap. That time we did skid slightly coming out of the corner, knocked us down to about 93 kilometers an hour. Makes a big difference coming up this hill. Really noticed that the one time I got it right. But at the moment things going pretty smoothly, and they're both going into the pits again. See what the lead is when the next car comes through. 22 seconds. And we're still hammering away on our original tyres. And we're actually pulling away from that car. About out to 24 seconds now. And so, looking at the tyres, we're still good, so I'll keep going. I'll keep going until they start going red. If we can make it with one tyre stop, that would be really good. So I assume that this is probably going to be one of the easier endurance races, just because the cars are much easier to control, lower powered, and less likely for me to make a terrible mistake. I think some of the future ones will be quite challenging, but it will be also a case of picking the car that has the right power level, because most of the rest of them are quite open. It's only really this one, I think, that I have to pick a specific car. And it could be quite easy to pick a car that is significantly more powerful than the ones around it, which doesn't make for a fun race. I do want these races to be fun and kind of challenging. And this one, certainly for the first 10 laps or so, felt quite challenging, and now we've managed to put ourselves in a position where it's unlikely they're going to be able to catch us now. Another of the 1989 versions going into the pits. So we might actually get to the point where we lap someone. So we're not even halfway through the race yet. And there's someone who hasn't crossed the finish line yet. I'm suspecting it's the other white MX-5. Still holding up very well. Feeling pretty confident that we're going to make it to 20 laps before I have to change. Ooh, and this time we slide well wide. It's the first time that's happened. I think that was just a little bit of poor timing. Maybe combined with a bit of lower grip on those outside tyres. By and large, lap times have become more consistent, 46 to 47. Fast ones back into the pits yet again. They're still managing to get in second place every time, but they're not able to hold it just because of the number of times they have to go into the pits for tyres. Oh, trying to maintain that speed around the corner, drifting wide. Now 32.5 seconds clear. Stay off the grass this time. It's been a pretty good lap all in all. .46.5 or thereabouts. Here this time. Just trying to see where I can pick up a little bit more speed which corners I can push it a little bit harder on. A bit of a lonely race for the last few laps. Don't know at what point we're going to see someone else. Very wide through there. Everyone's bunched up into little clumps now. In fact, it might be second, third and fourth are all right together. To lift off a tiny bit there. Couldn't quite get the car to come round fast enough. Another comfortable lap. Quite as fast as the others, I don't think. Still in the 147s, which is good. Not been any noticeable drop off in terms of grip. I just don't think the car's fast enough for you to notice that. So I could probably drive around almost the entire race on these tyres, but it might make it a little bit uncomfortable after 30 laps or so. I think I got that corner right that time. Maximise the amount of speed. Oh no, came in too narrow on that one. Can't get away with that anymore. But we'll do another lap and a half on these tyres and then we'll probably come in for a change. Cut that corner hugely. Totally mistimed that last turn. Come through almost a 148 on that one. Got it slowed down properly that time for the corner. And those right side tyres are still not terribly bad. They're well into the orange, but certainly manageable. Maybe some of these corners not working quite as well as they did before. So we will finish this lap and then we'll do the next one, and then we'll come in for tyres. So we'll do 21 laps and then 19 laps next time round. So it'll be a little bit less worn when we get to the finish. We're actually still getting good lap times out of these. So I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's watched these videos over the last couple of years that I've been putting them up. I can't quite believe it's been that long, and we've got so far through this, probably further than I really expected I would get. And for anyone who watches these endurance races, you absolutely get a gold medal, because these are going to be long, long videos. Quite often like this, with not a huge amount really going on. But hopefully you can appreciate my mediocre driving. Rough going around that corner. Okay, I think we'll come in for tyres now. It's been long enough on these ones, they've done their duty. Into the pits we come. And we'll see what the gap is when we come back out. It was 44 seconds beforehand. Those guys might be coming in for tyres, so we'll see. But here we are, cold tyres. Again, I don't think that's going to make a huge difference. We'll see though. Just take it a little bit easy on them until they warm up. Yeah, into the pits they come. They've been locked together this entire race. I think the light blue one's slightly faster, but not by much. It's nice to drive one of these MX-5s as well that's not been tuned, so I can feel like how the other car that I had felt back at the start before I turned it into an almost undrivable monster. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any races left that I'm going to be able to use it in. Just because it's not powerful enough to race against any like proper race cars. And I just don't think there are any races left that have less powerful. If there is an opportunity, perhaps in one of the other endurance races, I will try to get back into it, because I'd love to have one more shot in it before the series ends. So the gap's 39 seconds at the moment, and it is that fastest of the more powerful MX-5s that's in second place. So it's not taking them long to get back into, I'm assuming, second and third place. Car in the pits, so we're going to be getting pretty close to that one by the time he comes out. Slightly more than the length of the start-finish straight between me and lapping 6th place. It's a very good chance we'll lap them. I'm not so sure about the rest of them. 36 seconds is about a third of a lap. So even if they have an extra pit stop, it's going to be maybe a minute, so I don't think we'll make the rest of that 45 seconds up over the course of the next 16 laps, but you never know. Just keep it nice and steady, see what happens. Push to try to get as fast lap times as we can. But it is nice to drive around Apricot Hill Raceway without anything horrendous happening. I think out of all the races that I've had on this track, this is the least eventful. Oh, that almost went very badly wrong. Just turned too much going through that second corner. Made it very difficult to get back round for the third and final corner. And that is second place that's gone into the pits, along with third. So they're probably going to lose those positions again, as they always do. Nope, he is going to get overtaken by the other car, but it's not going to be long till they're back in second and third again, I am sure. I'd be curious to know what their lap times are like compared to mine, because they're definitely faster. They must be lapping at around about 140, 141. They just can't stay out on the track. Oh, it's a bad position again. Cut that corner a little bit there and lost tons of speed. Laps completed, so we're roughly 2/3 of the way through now. Oh, I did not brake enough that time. It's the first big mistake, I think. But at least we kept going. Slows us down through this whole section though. It's be a much slower lap time. The gap is 49 seconds. Gap will be a lot smaller by the time they finish this lap. It'll be down to 40 seconds. Far from vintage lap, this one. Through to finish in 149.8. That's a bad lap time. Overcompensated that time. Should mean we carry much better speed through here though. Gap's down to under 42 seconds, but they will again probably be going into pits this lap. Seems to be every 3 laps. It's a shame for them because they would otherwise be incredibly competitive. Although maybe that's the reason why they're so competitive. We're definitely catching that car in front. Now about half the length of the start-finish straight between us. It's taking a number of laps to do it, but we might. I can't quite see him, at least not on this resolution. both go into the pits as expected. Ah, so does 4th place. So they will probably retain 2nd and 3rd. I am looking forward to seeing another car, because I haven't for about 20 laps. Sailed through the chicane that time. Perfect. And that gains us tons of speed coming up here and onto the start-finish straight, so we should hopefully see him this time. I still can't quite... Oh, yep, there he is. Barely see a few flickering pixels in the distance. That last lap was almost as fast as our best. The gap between us and 2nd place is almost out to a full minute now. We now see him a little bit more clearly. He goes around the corner. Is the other white MX-5. So we now see him heading up the hill. The other MX-5 from 1989 is in the pits at the moment, dropping back to 5th place. Oh, caught on the curb a little bit there. Had to drop into 2nd gear. That is not as good as last lap. Straddled the curb and that just pulled the car around much more than I wanted to. But still, we've caught up a good amount. And it was still a pretty decent lap time. Oh, starting a little bit early there. Coming in hot now, right behind him. Can hear his engine. The first time we've been close to another car for over 20 laps, and we're passed just like that. Oh no, we're not. He's fighting back. But we take the chicane like a pro this time, ensuring that we stay ahead and start to build that gap. And we have now gapped the other white MX-5. And we've got 10 laps remaining. now we're some distance behind the next car, but we are, I think, catching up with them as well. I believe that'll be the other 89 MX-5. Oh, gone deep into this corner this time. Because we are the same power as both these MX-5s around us. .12 ahead now, with them still to come in for a few pit stops. Highly unlikely they're going to drop 30 seconds to me though, considering they catch up on me so quickly each lap. Ooh, heavy on the brakes that time. Of that one as well. Second guessed myself going into the second corner and then turned too quickly out of it. So none of that helps me. Less than the length of the start finish straight behind the next car. But unless we can put in some nice clean laps with minimal mistakes, it's unlikely I'm going to catch up with them anytime soon. A better lap. See how we go in the final chicane. Not too bad through there. Still not close enough to the guy in front that I can really see him though. Oh, got a little bit of a slide going on there. The front end of the car dipped down. Cuts a ton of speed when that happens. Just oversteered a little bit into that one. still 105 ahead, and I think they're going to go into the pits this lap, so yeah, they're going to be not too far ahead of me on the track when they come out. And that's them going into the pits now. I think they might be far enough ahead that they'll stay in second and third. Very wallowy through that corner. Went into it a little bit too fast, and it just meant heavier braking and lots more body roll. We are 122 ahead. So I think they're probably safe from being lapped by me. Off the sand, off the sand. Oh dear. Tried to take a tighter angle there just to hug the rumble strip to give me that extra turn to higher speeds, but went a little bit too far. But I am getting a little bit tired now. It's been over an hour. But the little MX-5 has done fantastically, as I expected it would. Never in any doubt. Another mess, that corner. Just not quite getting the angles right anymore. Tyres are getting a bit worn, but they're not really making a lot of difference to how the car performs. I'm not catching that car in front of me. If anything, he's starting to pull away from me a little bit. But then my lap times have been poor the last two laps. Oops, oh, just... I had my finger resting on the gear shift button and just a little bit too heavy that time. Yeah, I think fatigue's starting to set in a little bit for our driver. Goodness. Down to 86 that time. This is one of the slowest laps that we've done, I think. Oh, and the car that we've been chasing has gone into the pits, so we're going to overtake him without seeing him. And honestly, at this point, it's the only way I was going to get past him. Four laps to go. See if we can put a good lap in this time. Into the pits they go again, so this will probably be the last pit stop. No, there might be one more from them before we actually get to the end. Much better through there that time. This has actually been a pretty good lap. 3 cars in the pits. Just about take 4th place. He's going to come out pretty much right on us. There he is. Oh, and I skid again coming into the corner. Lose too much speed. Well, we've managed to put a bit of a gap between us and that car that's in 4th place. Might be able to hold them off for the rest of the race. Oh, gotta be careful of corners like that though. Oh man, this one's gone horribly wrong. Ooh, well, never mind. Still have a gap, but that was a terrible, terrible chicane. But we've only got 2 laps to go, so don't have to hold it together for much longer. This has certainly not been as good a lap. Tyres are starting to complain a little bit, and I am just really looking forward to the finish line. Finally, we managed to get the chicane right again, so that will help us. Should mean that guy's not going to catch up with us. On the final lap, gap's 1:21. I think they're just far enough ahead that even with their pit stop, I'm not quite going to catch them. pulling away from the guy behind us. Get the power down nice and early. We'll get as close as we can to second and third place, but I think third place I might have a chance of catching him. But I think second place is definitely going to get out of the pits before I get there. I think they both will, to be honest. But it's been a really good run. Yeah, second place is out, third place is coming out, and we are coming across the finish line to win the race. There we go, first place. MX-5 does it again. Although an MX-5 was going to win that race no matter what. But yeah, lapped everyone from 4th downwards and had a great, pretty consistent race. Very happy with that. Huge prize money, which is great. Alright, and let's see what we get for winning that. Is it going to be another MX-5? Of course it is. Or, no, it is an MX-5. There we go. Oh, it's similar to the one that I have, but maybe slightly different colour. How unsurprising. Alright, well, we complete episode 100 with a yet another win. Very happy with that. And really nice fun to drive the MX-5 again. So that was a little trip down memory lane from the first few episodes. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up. If you'd like to see some more, hit the subscribe button. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.